Because you have Qui-Gon.
Oh. 10 p.m. alarm. Woke up, ate cereal, watched the evening news. Good morning. Got a little downtime right now, waiting for a trailer to get loaded. Doing a little run tonight for Amazon. It's a little Otay to Poway back to National City, and they're getting the trailer filled up for me. But I thought I'd take a moment and check in and just let you know what are my thoughts. I've been doing this for about a month. Was this the right decision? What have I learned? So first things first, let's start with the basics. What have I learned? Man, the whole part of having the trainer sit next to you for 6 months and all that stuff, you gotta remember I skipped that step. May not have been the smartest thing to skip, but I definitely skipped that step. So most of the stuff that I've learned, when I have a question, I hop onto YouTube and I'm like, okay, how do you get a fifth wheel unstuck? Or how do you get I can't tell you how many times I've looked stuff up. My landing gear won't work, and I always go to YouTube, and that's part of the reason why I make these videos. I hope that, somebody who's considering trucking maybe sees this and is like, well, wait a minute, if that guy can do it without any experience, so can I. And so, and I'm not mechanically gifted or anything like that. My prior job leading up to this gave me no knowledge. There's no reason for me to know how to operate a truck. So when I say I'm green or I'm new, I have zero ego in admitting that. I mean, there's that, yeah, I'm new at this. So let's not, I'm not going to kid myself and present myself to you as somebody who has a ton of experience. I do not. I learned that landing gear has, or not all landing gear, but most landing gear has multiple speeds. There's a high gear and a low gear. I was getting loaded with water and I came out and the landing gear was just totally stuck and I was ready to call the insurance and file a claim. I mean, if that shows you how little I know, or if you get a kick out of that, great. The landing gear was stuck. I thought, all right, let's call up the insurance and just tell them the truck's stuck in a loading dock, and we'll let them know that I can't move it. Quickly learned that there's 2 speeds to some landing gears. Next thing I learned, and most people probably know this, I had zero idea. A lot of these places you're asked to chock your wheels, to put those little wedges underneath them so that the trailer doesn't roll whether or not you're attached to it or not. And I was thinking, I got to jam that under there. I got to really get it set so that the trailer doesn't roll. Well, guess what? You get loaded with weight, and if you've been trucking for a long time, you know this. But if you're not a trucker, this will be new to you, like it was new to me. When they add 45,000 pounds to your trailer, that chalk that you stuck under there is now compressed against the tire. You're not going to get it out. Your only 2 choices are to run it over, which I don't know if that's good or bad for the tire. I've had some people say, just run it over. Don't know if they're right. And the other option, and the one that I've done, is then you have to back the truck up and just really, I'm not saying ram it hard against the dock, but you have to push it up against the dock to free up some space on that chalk. So my recommendation, what I've learned to do now, is to put the wheel chalk about 1 to 2 inches away from the back tire. That way it will serve its purpose if the trailer needs to roll, but it's also not going to be jammed under there so tight that you have to back the trailer up or run it over. So that's what I've learned so far. I'm also going to share my backing video. 3 reasons. 1, if you want to feel better about yourself, it'll make you feel better. 2, I'm hoping somebody can come on there and give me some positive criticism as far as, hey, you should have cut sooner, or you should have done that because I took way too much room. And 3, if you just want to laugh at something, you can see, I don't misrepresent my skills. I am new at this. So, if you get a kick out of watching me back up a trailer and seeing how many times it took me to pull up, I hope you enjoy it. got 2 hours to kill, just hanging out, enjoying the Starbucks. It's kind of weird to, you know, take part in this. You know, every job I've ever had up until now, there was never downtime, and I know that that's my fault. I worked in retail. You know, what did I expect? But you know, in the retail environment, everything is, there's always something to do. There's always, you know, there's something to clean, there's something to check in, there's a return to do. There's always something, and I'm not complaining. I chose to work in that environment for about 30 years. But you know, it just feels so good, so refreshing to you know, okay, well, I'm done. What do I do? Well, I can go park in the truck. I can throw on the Disney app, check out the new Obi-Wan.
An apprentice, you have.
And right now, you know, I have like a guilt, because it's like I have that employee mentality of, you know, what should I be doing next? What should I be doing next? What do the bosses want me to do? And it's like, you know what? I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I'm drinking a coffee. My wife was spot on with the banana muffin she made for me. So, I mean, it's a new way of thinking. It's a new way of doing things. And, you know, a month into this, I love it. So I'm just waiting for this light to turn green. This is the final stop here in a fun little weekend trip for Amazon. Sorry about the lighting in here. It's kind of hard to illuminate the truck without drawing too much attention to myself. But yeah, I mean, month and a half in, thought I'd, you know, do one of these videos, check in with you, let you know, my thoughts. And you know, so far all positive. I have so much to learn. There's so much I don't know, so much that I need to improve on, but I love learning it. I mean, it feels good to be learning something new. It feels good to be, you know, vulnerable at something and not know exactly what to do. And you know, just the process, I'm taking it all in. I mean, taking it in, you know, I mean, there's going to be a day where I'm going to look back and be like, oh my God, I can't believe I suck that bad at, or I used to suck that bad at backing. I mean, I know it'll come. And, you know, it's just enjoying the process of learning it all and everything. Comparing, you know, what I'm doing now to what I've been doing my whole life. I mean, it's like my big dilemma today was, did I want to wear blue jeans or sweatpants? And, I mean, that's a quality problem right there. That's a problem I can live with. So, anyway, just having fun, learning a bunch. Feels good to be new at something again. Feels good to, you know, to not know the answer to something. You know, it's like, how do I fix this? What do I do? How do I get out of this situation? So anyway, I'm having fun, no regrets, not looking back, strictly looking forward, and I hope you're enjoying the ride. Hope this video serves you well. Take care.